Alright guys, my table's a mess, but welcome to the video guys. In this video I'm going to be showing you the behind the scenes and the tips and all the techniques I used in my latest build. So I got one question. Do you remember what my latest build was?
Nah, no, not really.
So you haven't seen it? You can see it in the iCard up there. Or don't, like, you don't have. It's also like raining really loud right now, so the audio is, yeah, no, it's not good at all. Alright, so if you've seen that video and you're just dying to know how I came up with those crazy techniques, this video is for you. Starting with the roof, you can see this isn't your average walk in the park. The roof is made by flex tubes and headlight bricks, and those are connected, allowing you to get the bend you can see here. This actually isn't my design, but I'll put a link to the tutorial by Ralf in the description below. I love this technique because you can literally get any shape you want with the roof, and it's super spicy. Once the roof is off, you can see that I filled the gaps with slopes and cheese wedges. Over here you can see that the other roof is a lot simpler. It just uses these bar clips and that hinge brick to create that 90-degree slope, and it just uses these dark blue pieces to match the other one. One of my favorite inclusions in this MOC is the adding of lights. Now these are Brickstuff lights. You can get them at brickstuff.com. And for me, I think it's fine just to place them right inside. A lot of the LEDs are loose in there, and I just position them how I want, and gravity does the rest. But in some cases, I wanted to stud them down just so I could get that perfect lighting setup that looks so crispy. The chimney demonstrates this perfectly. I stuck the LED under a transclear stud, and that creates this red look that goes throughout the smoke effect, which was also made by transclear 1x2 plates. The chimney is actually one of my favorite parts in this MOC. It uses Travis bricks and snot bricks, like headlight bricks, and it gives this round cobblestone look with the slopes placed around. Like, I'm pretty sure the villagers would be really proud of me because I feel like I'm playing Minecraft. In every MOC, I try to place a feature in that really goes above and beyond and that makes the MOC interesting. And for me, this window did that for this MOC. I had to use a stud reversal to get these cheese slopes to face upside down to create that nice circle. Overall, I think this looks really cool, and I really can't wait to see what other people do with it. Speaking of windows, there's two others in this build, and they were designed by Peeters Kevin. There'll be a link in the description, and you should go check out all the other things he does, because this guy's amazing. Can we just take a second and mourn the loss of these pieces? During the construction of this build, they didn't make it. Now, many of you are probably aware, but here are some of the things that I did to create this stonework. It uses a lot of snot and masonry bricks, but then also the use of 1x2s, especially in sand green, just make the whole thing pop. But now that I removed the top level with all the tan, you can see some pretty cool things. To fill the gaps in the smaller roof, I use this bar, and that holds on these slopes. And then also, you can tell how I made the angle of the building with these hinge plates. I feel like adding this angle really made the build stand out, and it made it look less blocky. Now, I love building Lego trees, and one of my favorite techniques is to use these smaller leaves and intertwine them. Kind of reminds me of like those like paper things you'd made in kindergarten where they're all the people holding hands. But yeah, the holding hands tree technique is just, ooh, so tasty, and it just looks so nice. It's for a nice like pine, and oh man, I love this. Now onto the base. I've gotten a lot of questions about doing freeform and rockwork, and to To be honest, I'm pretty new to it myself. This is maybe my second or third freeform build, and you just have to take your time and learn it. I think one of my favorite things I did with this base is just all the use of these smooth slopes. I wanted the land to be less steady and more just smooth. When you cross these curved slopes, it just adds this bumpy yet still smooth, like hilly terrain, which in my opinion looks really nice. And then of course, being freeform, it uses a lot of snot bricks to attach the sides. But really, if you're smart with it, you don't need to have a lot of snot bricks. As you can see here, I didn't use too many of them, and you just need to be smart and use them wisely. Now that it's been a month since I built this, I can tell you that there's some parts about it that I'm not as satisfied with. I went for the more study look, and I don't think that looks as good now that I look back at it. But I think one of the most complex parts of this build was the big rock in the front. To begin with, this piece isn't even attached. I just fit it in there because I couldn't really figure out any other way to fill this gap, and sometimes that works. The rest of the rock is mostly connected with mixel joints. This is one of my favorite pieces because of all the different angles you can get with it, and I think it's the best for rock work. And then down here, we have some pretty crazy stuff going on. This angle is created with these hinge plates, but because I wanted a sturdy feel, I connected a ton of them to create that perfect angle. Alright, well the build's gone now, so can't see it anymore, but hope you guys liked this video. It was really fun to make, and same with this build. There's a lot more in the works, and if you'd like to see all of my builds before you see them on YouTube, you can go follow me on Instagram. I post a lot of content there that you'll never see on this channel, so go follow me there, and I'll see you next time. Bye.